Blessings and peace, everyone. As you know, narcissistic gang stalkers slash bullies, they're fueled by their emotions. Often they are very double-minded people. Um, and they're also fueled by the wickedness that resides in their soul. Also, the narcissistic gang stalkers slash bullies, they have the mindset that they have to be in control. And so they will do anything and everything to maintain control of you, to maintain control of events, to maintain control of certain circles of people, to maintain control of how people view them, and believe it or not, how people view you. And so that is one of the main reasons for the smear campaign, to cause people to look at you differently, to view you in a negative light. And so then they have the nerves to wonder, after you get just a hint of what they're doing, or after you find out that, they're the main people behind the smear campaigns. They're the main people behind the slander and the lies that's being spread about you. They have the nerves to get mad when you say enough is enough. And so the question is, why would anyone want to be around someone who's smearing their name, who's lying on them, who's spreading, untrue rumors about them, and basically destroying their reputation and destroying a lot of other things as a part of their life? Um, at one point in time, I had a narcissistic gang stalker to tell me that, you know, if he wanted to, he could destroy me. And I didn't take that serious at the time. But now that, some things has transpired, I realized that this person was very serious when he said that. He was not joking at all. And also, it led me to believe that since he was so confident to make that sort of a statement, that apparently he had done this before. And so, as we know, narcissistic gang stalkers, they start destroying your character and they start destroying your reputation within a few weeks after they meet you. This is not something that's done after you end a relationship with them or you no longer want to be bothered with them. They start from the beginning, because from what I've gathered is that they have to cover their tracks, because they know the low down dirty things that they're going to do to you. And so they have to kind of do PR work, go ahead of you and make you look like the off, kilter one. They have to make you look like a fool. They have to make you look like a very bad person, so that when you do get a whiff of what's going on and you go and try to talk to someone, they've already sabotaged your name. They've already destroyed your character. And so then people are looking at you sideways. And because narcissistic gang stalkers basically care only about their reputation and how they appear to others, basically they only care about appearances. They'll do everything they can to put on this great facade, this great appearance. I always say that narcissistic gang stalkers are the great pretenders. They are also great magicians. They're good at pulling tricks out of their hat. But silly rabbit tricks are for kids. But anyway, they've already gone ahead of you and destroyed your reputation. And so, they've already set into motion ways to isolate you from everybody, and to to make, you look like a person that they can that you're discredited and what you have to say is invalidated. But I want to encourage someone tonight, no matter how much they discredit you or invalidate you, when you're ready to tell your story, when you're ready to tell what truly happened, then go forward with your story. Um, you know, it's the squeaky wheel that gets the oil, my friend. And I'm quite sure you guys have heard that saying. It's not the quiet wheel that gets the oil. Eventually, if you cry long enough and cry loud enough, if you squeak long enough, if you squeak loud enough, eventually someone will pay attention. Eventually, someone will recognize, you know, uh, who the bad character is, because narcissistic gang stalkers can only hold that mask up for so long, and then it's going to slip off. And sometimes for some of us who didn't know that we were dealing with a narcissistic gang stalker, the mask slipped off a couple of times until one day they got so sick and tired of trying to hold up the mask till they just let it all hang out, and the mask came off completely, the gloves came off, and you got a chance to see the true nature of the person that was hiding behind that mask. And so, about a day ago, I made a post, um, and this was addressing narcissistic gang stalkers and bullies regarding things that they should and should not do when someone cuts them off completely. And so I'm going to read that post to you. It's on my community post. If you really want to interact, on this channel, don't just listen to the videos. Go to the community page and check out some of the posts there. I post daily, sometimes 4 or 5 times a day on my community page, where maybe you may get a video, maybe, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, sometimes once a week. But on the community page, I try to post daily or at least 3 to 4 times a day. So it's something there for everyone. But I'm going to read you my post. And it reads, when someone cuts you off completely from their life, this is to the narcissistic gang stalkers / bullies, don't get mad. Don't smear campaign them. Don't seek revenge. Don't become a secret hater. Don't blame them for everything. Don't catfish them. Don't get in your feelings. Don't get it twisted that they need you. Don't ever take good people in your life for granted. Don't ever think you can keep treating someone wrong. Don't ever think that your actions don't have consequences. Don't ever think that a person will never garner the courage to walk away. And here are some of the things that you should be doing, narcissistic gang stalkers / bullies. You should take a moment to self-reflect. Consider all the chances that they gave you. Think of all the long talks they had with you about your behavior and how it affected them negatively. Think about how arrogant and prideful you were. Think about the many times you laughed at them and took their pain as a joke. Think about how good they were to you. Think about how they helped you. Think about their absence from your life. Think about the ways you could have handled things differently. Think about it. The question is, was it really worth it? And then last but not least, think about this, how you handed them the scissors to cut you off. I'm going to end the video at this point. I thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you have any other things that narcissistic gang stalkers / bullies should or should not do, leave it in the comments section below. Have a blessed evening, everyone. Bye for now.